Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the Future, the game for more point-and-click adventure game action. We are right back where we left off, here at Hill Valley High School, where they're setting up the expo, and we're going to jump straight back in and continue talking to Arthur McFly, which is how we ended the last episode, wasn't
Hi, Artie.
it? So here we go.
Call me Grandpa.
Huh? Right, so,
Oh yeah, the code name.
Grandpa,
so you're the register guy.
so you're the registration guy for the expo?
And chief accountant and paymaster.
Hey, you're coming up in the world.
Check you out.
None of it would have happened if I hadn't responded to that subpoena.
Exactly, see what we did? Have you met Sylvia?
You haven't met Sylvia yet, have you?
My contact person? Not yet. Is he or she at the expo?
I don't think so, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a she.
Keep an eye out for Sylvia.
Keep your eyes open for Sylvia.
What should I do when I meet her?
Just let nature take its course.
Okay, Trixie sure looks nice.
I like Trixie's new outfit.
Cost the expo $14.89, but it was worth every penny. After
that was a
all,
lot of money
she's
back
the
then.
public face of the expo. Techne, muse of progress.
I mean, I don't know how much it equates to in today's money, but that would have been a lot of money. How's life without Kid?
I don't suppose you miss working for Kid Tannen.
No siree, Bob. I don't know how I ever got mixed up with an abusive, gun-toting thug like that. He even stiffed me on overtime pay.
Can't believe it. How's the expo doing?
Think the Hill Valley Expo will be a success?
I don't see why not. Why shouldn't California have its own high-technology center?
True.
Keep
I
your
don't know
eyes
if we
open.
can...
What should I do when...
Yeah, okay. We've
That's
exhausted
all for
that,
now.
okay?
Over and out.
So, can we head off now? Because I think we've seen everything we needed to around here, right? Actually, I realised I got interrupted from this last time, didn't I? There's the diamond thing. What's the
Wonder
shower
if that
head
has a
about?
massage setting.
Can we press any of these buttons then?
The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Jump with us 50 years into the future for a peek at Hill Valley circa 1981. Courtesy of Hal's Hardware and the collective imagination of mankind. Could this be our venerable town square? Yes, indeed.
I doubt it.
Though the form looks strange and new, the function remains the same as ever. But where are all the people? Why, they're underground. A network of burrows extends a mile into the earth, giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and raise their families.
Oh, there you go. They thought we'd all live underground by the 80s. What about this one?
Of course, our residents will want to venture forth into the fresh air occasionally. And what better excursion
Occasionally.
than a pleasure ride in this elevated super train of tomorrow?
Oh, we ruined that, didn't we? Right, next one.
Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population. Tired of waiting for Mother Nature to do her job? Just press a button. Presto! An artificial rainstorm drenches the valley's thirsty crops.
Brilliant. I don't know what that is
Nice
about
rock.
there.
But I can't reach it.
I wonder if there's a way we can get that. We'll
Nice rock.
I didn't want to click on that again. Right, let's click that button now.
And after the rain, what else? An artificial rainbow, reassuring all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of, and life is sweet.
I wonder if we can get that.
Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at Hal's Hardware. Hal's Hardware, serving our fair city
Shameless
since
plug.
1895.
There we go. Do we have anything that could help us get that down? I don't think so. We've got the list of Emmett's strengths and stuff. That'll be handy, actually. We've got Doc's notebook as well. So, I think we've got to go to Emmett's house now, haven't we?
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
We've got our skateboard. We're going to do the classic running along on the back of the car thing. Right, so I don't know what we're going to gain by going to Emmett's house, but...
Emmett,
That's what we've got to do. Kid?
Thanks again
What
for
the hell
your
is Kid
assistance,
doing
Detective
here?
Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see, now what's next? Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send
Really?
you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now. In love with the woman of my dreams. And a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Okay, you get on with whatever you're doing. I'm going to take a look around this place. I wonder if we can screw up his... What is this curious machine around here? What the hell is this?
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey,
Oh,
The test subject wears this
I wanna
mind
wear
mapping helmet,
this?
which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the
negative.
helmet.
Hey, is that...
positive.
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
Ooh, what's our one like?
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Model citizen, come on. Lay about.
Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
Oh. Well, there you go. This valve and fish tank thing's still here.
Ew.
Ugh, did the clamp fall off again?
Yeah.
Put it back on. Oh,
Okay,
I don't
maybe
even
we've got
know
to do
why I
something with
keep
that.
that bacteria tank around. Every time the clamp falls off the nitrogen tube, it takes a couple of minutes before I can get the stench out of the air. Whew.
Ah, that's doing a negative response.
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
Okay, so... Ah, there's some papers there. I wonder if we can get a mind map of Emmett.
What's
Let's
this
just take a look
typewriter
around
do
at this
again?
stuff.
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards, like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together, once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Yeah, if you say so. Can we take one of these? There we go.
What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really.
No, that's an invasion of privacy, actually. So, right, what's this
What's
oil
this?
can?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Good
sure.
joke. Right, we need that for something then. This slide advancer.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Right, okay, so we're going to have to do something with that. What's the deal with the record player? There's a lot of stuff in here.
I Don't Care by Trixie Trotter?
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing. Oh.
Is it going to go green? Yeah. So I wonder if we've got to find a way of getting a mind map of him. I'm not sure how we'll do that, but... Ah, Emmett's
I'm gonna
mind
take
map.
Emmett's mind map. I better replace it with another one.
Right, so we need to get another one.
The mind of a degenerate criminal.
That's Kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
You could tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter...
Weird.
Right.
Weird nothing. It's science.
Okay. Oh, there's a switch here. So if we've got to, like, mimic a test so that we get... Right, so that gives a yellow response. Okay. What the hell's all this? Stew pot. Is he cooking?
Careful. Don't let all the flavor escape.
Right, that's yellow as well. No, it's gone green. What's this easel?
What's this?
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
It's not great, if I'm honest,
You
man.
look a little... constipated.
What?
Constipated.
Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Right.
Extremely. Mother has been rather obsessive about photographically cataloging my life.
Right, so is there potentially a photo in there that's going to help us out? Can we do anything with this?
No!
Oh, it zapped him. Okay.
It's a picture of Edna. Since Emmett's got the hots for her, I guess she's supposed to provoke a positive response.
Right, let's, Can we move it on to Trixie? Okay, let's gone back to green. That's Officer Parker, isn't it? Well, Detective Parker as he is now. So is there a way we can record all this stuff? We need like a blank... Well, do we have R1? No, so we need to get one that we can swap with Emmett's, right?
Mind if I...
Go ahead.
Ah, okay.
Ah,
Hooligan.
that'd be Mr. Needleman's card. I'll just put this in the stack with the other hooligans.
Can we... No.
Looks like you got a lot of hooligans.
Yeah, about 90% of Hill Valley thus far. It's a little
That
disturbing.
doesn't sound accurate, does it? Okay. So we can't take Emmett's one unless we have a replacement.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
So, let's have a look in this
Hey,
photo
Emmett,
album
I've
then.
got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it.
Right, so we're going to take that as well. Can we talk
Hey,
to
Emmett,
Emmett?
got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several. Hey, how'd my mind map test get activated?
Ah, so he's going to deactivate it. How serious are you and Edna?
So, you and Edna, how serious are you guys?
Well, we both enjoy a good joke every now and then, but I'd say on the whole we're fairly serious people. Why do you ask?
No. What I mean is, how
just
serious is
wondering-
your relationship?
Oh, well, as a scientist, I can't state this with 100% confidence, but I'm provisionally certain that I'm head over heels in love.
Really?
Oh, no.
With Edna?
What can I say?
That's not what we wanted to
She's
hear.
my muse. In the weeks since we've been courting, she's given me so many wonderful ideas.
Are you sure about Edna?
You sure Edna's the right woman for you?
What do you mean?
She's a control freak. She's a cold fish. She's dangerous. She's a control freak, man.
Don't you think she's a little controlling?
Controlling? Edna? No. She's just giving me a little much-needed guidance. Before I met her, I was such a flibberty-gibbet, always getting distracted by the slightest stray idea. But now, thanks to Edna, I stay focused on the task in front of me, like a narrow-band stream of stimulated photon emissions.
What?
Focused!
Okay, she's a cold
Isn't
fish.
she a little cold?
Don't let the schoolmarm exterior fool you, buddy. Edna's got enough warmth to raise a liter of water from 0 to 100 degrees centigrade. Know what I mean?
Kind of wish I didn't.
I'd rather not. Yeah, she's dangerous.
I don't know. I just think Edna might be a little dangerous.
Oh, I agree.
You do?
Like all independent women, she's a danger to the patriarchal status quo. That's one of the things I love about her. She shakes things up.
You have no idea.
Never
I just
mind.
think you should be careful, that's all.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll be fine.
Okay. Is all this stuff part of your expo demonstration?
Is all this new stuff what you're showing off at the expo?
Yes, it's our mental alignment meter.
Mental alignment meter?
What about the rocket car, man?
I thought you were working on some sort of rocket car.
Oh, the rocket propulsion system was far too unreliable, as that incident with Einstein proved. By the way, whatever happened to Einstein?
I wish I knew.
Anyway,
I don't know. Where did he
I started
go?
tinkering with an alternate method of propulsion, but that was before things started heating up with Edna. Our conversations about the possibilities of applying technology to social ills pushed my research in a whole new direction.
Fair enough. What's a mental alignment meter?
What's a mental alignment meter?
It's the most revolutionary piece of technology since the cotton gin.
What does it do?
It reads and interprets the subconscious desires of the human mind.
Probing people's minds?
Why would you want to probe people's minds?
Why wouldn't you? Imagine being able to diagnose mental disorders with a flick of a switch, or detect the truthfulness of courtroom testimony merely by connecting a witness to a small portable device.
Your machine does all that?
Not yet. Frankly, right now the whole thing's just a gussied up potentiometer. But with years of refinements and a whole lot of investors, the MAM will be able to identify countless psychosis and neurosis, alcoholism, acrophobia, Oedipal complexes.
And?
And then we can set about curing them, of course.
Of course.
Curing them. Anyway. Did you do this to yourself?
Did you make a mind map of yourself?
Of course. Take a look.
Edna's right. You are a model citizen.
At least as far as my invention's concerned. Confidentially,
So we've
this
gonna have
whole
to- gonna have to
enterprise is a
change
little
that,
light on
aren't
the
we?
hard science and a little heavy on the smoke and mirrors.
Okay, you invented this in 2
I
months?
can't believe you invented all this in 2 months.
Well, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of inventing going on here. I just dressed up a $5 potentiometer with a lot of bells and whistles.
But
Don't get me wrong, it does a remarkable job of telling whether a subject is currently liking or disliking what they're experiencing. But all the extra stuff about sorting out criminals from model citizens is mostly a bunch of hooey at this point.
Fair enough. Let's go see Frankenstein.
what do you say we take a break
We
for a
missed the
couple of
place, so we'll do
hours
that in
and
a sec.
go see a movie?
A couple of hours?
Actually, it may be more like 70 minutes.
I haven't got a couple of hours. I still got all these mind maps to sort, and the MAM's wiring is still giving me fits, and...
I get it, you're busy.
Okay, what's with the new clothes?
What's with the new threads?
You like them?
You look like Colonel Sanders.
Who?
Colonel
Never mind.
Sanders.
Edna gave them to me. She says my usual clothes don't have enough zing for a public exhibition.
Yeah, they're kind of like what Citizen Brown was wearing, aren't they, when we were in the alternate 1986? You sure you don't want to go to see Frankenstein?
You sure you don't want to take in a movie? I think you'll like it.
Strange as it may sound, I've got more pressing things to think about than going out to movies.
Okay.
How are things with your dad?
How are things between you and your father? I'm kind of surprised he hasn't torn down your lab yet.
Well, he's still angry with me and threatening to cut me out of his will, but I'm hoping that the civic potential of my mental alignment meter will win him over.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
You look
Okay,
busy.
I think that's about
Why
all
don't
we can
talk
say
later?
to him.
Sure thing.
So, I'm guessing we're going to have to run this machine in a way that makes him not a model citizen. Because on his strengths,
I still got some work to do.
we've got suit, faithfulness, model citizen. Ah, I wonder if we can... Do you reckon we can use this on his suit? To ruin it? Let's see.
Hey,
Yeah.
Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Oh, no. Oh, damn it.
What was that?
A chemical
I thought we'd
compound
figured it out
capable of
there.
wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute. Does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
So
Why?
can we...
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
So I wonder if we can... do something to that to break
Cleanser
it.
doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
Right, so can we do something to that then?
What the hell is that?
What?
Yoink!
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
Right, so can we... Oh no, we can't do that. Right, so we're just gonna have to...
Emmett says this stuff will clean anything, but it only has a 12-hour shelf life. Too bad I haven't got 12 hours. Or do I?
Ah, can we maybe take it into the DeLorean and make it age? That could be an option. So I'm thinking... The way this works, right, is it uses this little thing to put up slides, and then this thing uses the helmet to say what the response is, and depending on what the response is to what's on the slides, it prints out this little card which runs through here and says what type of citizen they are. So I'm thinking we're going to have to do it so we manipulate what the helmet registers for Emmett for every slide or something. Because when we used this thing, it made him angry. When we used this, it made him happy. And when we used this, it made him angry, didn't it? So I'm wondering if maybe we do a slide, think about what the slide could mean, and then use these things to almost fake the results. That's what I'm thinking, but we'll have to try that out in the next one because we're out of time. So that's my thinking behind this. Hopefully it'll work, but we'll find out. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click that like button. It really does help the channel to grow, so I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you're new or just haven't already done so. And I'll see you all next time.